Hello friends, welcome to yet another fascinating session of Wisdom Zone. This is Shubro. I'm quite sure you have already guessed it from the thumbnail that in today's video I am gonna give you most useful linking words in English. So it is my earnest request to all of you, please watch this video carefully to learn all the linking words I am gonna discuss today. And if you still haven't subscribed to this channel, please do not wait. Immediately go ahead and subscribe to Wisdom Zone and hit the bell icon to get the first notification. So without wasting any more time, let's get started. So friends, welcome back once again to this fascinating video on most useful linking words in English. And as I have promised, in today's video, I am gonna discuss the most useful linking words in English. So before I go ahead, let me quickly remind you that you will find some more videos on very important linking words and connecting words in the description. If you haven't checked those videos yet, please do not forget to check the links given in the description. So without further ado, let's get started with today's video. So friends, before I go ahead, let me quickly give you a brief idea about linking words so that you can understand the importance of linking words. So as you see on your screen, what are linking words? So let me tell you, linking words help you to connect ideas and sentences when you speak or write English. So I'm quite sure it's clear. So whenever you're speaking or writing English, that time you need linking words to connect your ideas and the sentences so that you can sound fluent and dynamic. We use linking words to give examples, add more information, give a reason, etc. So obviously linking words are so useful so that you can connect the sentences, connect the ideas and keep on speaking fluently. We need to connect using all these linking words. So that's why linking words are so important. So I'm quite sure it's clear. As you see the example, he is a doctor and his brother is an engineer. So here I'm using and to join. It is also called a conjunction. So I'm joining two sentences, two parts over here, that he is a doctor is one sentence and I'm using and, joining these two sentences using this linking word or conjunction and. So today we are going to dive into some extremely important linking words, and these are useful for your spoken English as well as your writing. So as you see, the first one is as well as. It's a very useful one. As well as means in addition to. In addition to something, when you want to say in addition to something, that time you use this linking phrase, in fact, as well as. So as you see the example, they sell garments as well as cosmetics. That means in addition to garments, they sell cosmetics. So this phrase as well as is helping me to join cosmetics. So I'm quite sure it's clear. So up next we will see the next one, that is for instance. For instance means for example. When you want to give an example, so we say for example, we also use for instance. So as you see the example, try to be positive. For instance, always remain hopeful. So I am using for instance and joining. As you see, for instance is used to give an example. So try to be positive. For instance means for example, always remain hopeful. That's why I'm using for instance to mean for example. That sure is clear. Up next we will see the third one, namely. Namely is used when you want to give more details or you want to be more exact about something. You want to specify something and obviously you want to give more information. You want to specifically give an example. So that time you use namely. So let me show you how to use it. We have only one issue, namely lack of funds. So I'm specifying what exactly is the issue. I'm giving that example, namely lack of funds. So here I'm adding more details to my communication by using namely. So up next we will dive into the next one, that is number 4. Fourth one is apart from. Apart from means making an exception to a general statement, or you can say other than, excluding, and another one is besides. Apart from, that means you are saying excluding or other than or besides something, and making an exception to a general statement, we are adding something, so that's called apart from. Everyone left the room apart from the teacher. So I'm quite sure it's clear. That means excluding the teacher, everyone left, or other than the teacher. So up next we are going to focus on the next one, that is number 5th. Fifth is to. It's a very short linking word. To means as well or in addition. So that time you use to. So let me show you how to use it. They were worried too. That means they were worried as well. And you can use it obviously at last. You can use that at the end of the sentence, or after the subject also. So as you see in this case, it is used at the end, that they were worried too. That means they were worried as well. Up next, we will dive into the sixth one, that is in a nutshell. In a nutshell means in a very brief statement. When you want to briefly say something, that time you use this and say in a nutshell, and then specify what exactly you want to say. As you see, in a nutshell, we have to work hard to meet the deadline. So I'm quite sure it's clear. That means briefly we have to work hard to meet the deadline. So I'm quite sure it's clear. Up next, we are going to turn our attention to the next one, that is because of. Seventh one is because of. Because of means as a result of. As a result of something. When you want to convey as a result of something, that time you use because of. So as you see, the match was called off because of heavy rain. So we are using this particular phrase because of this linking word or phrase, you may say, giving the result because of heavy rain. So I'm quite sure it's clear. Up next, we are going to dive into the last one, that is unlike. That is unlike. Unlike means not like or different from. So when something is dissimilar, that time we use this and join two ideas or two sentences. As you see, Tom is quite polite, unlike his family members. So unlike means he are different from his family members. So he is totally dissimilar. So I'm quite sure we have understood and we are joining here. Unlike helps us to express a contrast. So I'm quite sure it's clear. So today I gave you some extremely important linking words, and you can incorporate them and use them to construct better sentences and more powerful sentences. You can use all these linking words in your spoken English, as well as you can incorporate them in your writing. So it is my earnest request to all of you, if you still haven't subscribed to this channel, please do not wait, immediately go ahead and subscribe to Wisdom Zone and hit the bell icon to get the first notification. So stay tuned for further informative videos, friends, and please do not forget to like, share, comment and subscribe to Wisdom Zone.